The following fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 foot 10 inches tall and weighed in at 146.4 pounds. Fighting out of El Paso, Texas, Richard Rodriguez. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 foot 9 inches tall and weighed in at 145.8 pounds. Fighting out of Fargo, North Dakota, Nick Rivers!
Quite a reception there, another hometown boy.
Yeah, a little bit of pop for the hometown boy.
Here we go.
A little switch stance there by Rodriguez. Nice and smooth. Step from orthodox to southpaw. Now he's back. I always like to see when a striker can switch that footwork kind of mid stance. Like not huge, obvious change, but just smooth.
Well, especially if you think somebody's going to press you, being able to switch that stance and still throw allows you to throw while moving backwards, which can really deter the shot if somebody's being sloppy and keeping their head up.
Absolutely. Creates tremendous distance too when you use it properly. Looks like Rodriguez is doing well using that distance. I would expect Rivers to be looking for a way inside of that.
I feel like with the way that Rivers is approaching this, he's kind of trying to lull him into taking one of those big wide shots so he can get underneath it and get to his legs and get him down.
Oh, nice leg kick. And he returns with his own. Did he just slap him?
Both fighters connected. I didn't see if it was.
It looked like a slap.
I think it was a slap. It was beautiful. Well, back to seeing more of those front kicks. Rodriguez doing well to control his distance here. Good lateral movement by Rivers to not stay set.
Yeah, I'd say it looked like we caught a low blow there. Had a little bit of angle on it. Looked like the reaction right out of Rodriguez's face.
Yep. Well, that's a trend we don't need to continue.
Yeah, I would say for the fact that these guys have each exchanged about 15 leg kicks each, we might have been due. Looks like we're ready to go here.
Yeah, seems all right. He ran off the paint a little bit. Right after that glove touch there, Rivers was able to get inside and land that jab. I think that would be a good range for Rivers to stay. Nice little short hook by Rodriguez while Rivers came in, tried to get a...
Oh, nice combo to the head kick.
Wow, right hook to left head kick. That was very nice. Rivers ate it well. He doesn't seem to be too fazed by it, but...
There we go. Can't sit back there and eat too many of them kicks, though.
Yep, I think it would be smart for Rivers to stay in this range here. Don't spend too much energy. If you can't get the takedown, maybe look for a trip, switch it up, or just start dirty boxing him.
He's able to secure the takedown. But not much time left to do anything with it.
Well, but it is good to end on top there.
Very important to get that takedown to close out the round. Just gives you that confidence going into round 2.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd say definitely at range, Rodriguez looks more comfortable, more calm. I think it would be smart for Rivers to fake those shots, throw some shots to get inside. Even if he doesn't want to clinch him or take him down, I think that inside is definitely where he's got to stay.
I agree 100%. As you pointed out, Rodriguez's ability to switch between stances, he went back to that southpaw at the end, and that seemed to give Rivers just a little bit of an advantage when he was able to get a hold of him and then get him down. So it's like something to look for, to press him, to get him to switch that stance and figure out where can I get this takedown from.
Yeah, absolutely. If he can get that mirror stance where southpaw versus orthodox, that single leg becomes a whole lot more attainable. Both men come out swinging right away. Nice entry to that right hand for Rivers.
There's that mirrored stance you talked about. Rodriguez able to land a couple. I feel like we're seeing a lot of mimicry in this fight. You know, one guy throws a kick, the next guy throws a kick. They throw a combo up top, the other guy throws a combo. There's the two front kicks. Rodriguez over the top of the head kick. Rivers just shakes it off.
Good body shot. There you go.
Jamie, how much do those kicks hurt when you catch them with your hands like that?
Good slap. Luckily, I haven't had anything hurt real bad, but they do not feel good. It makes the hand kind of go numb, makes throwing punches a little weird. Lands that good front kick, does Rodriguez, and he followed up with a few hands, but seeing Rivers throw those front kicks right back. Oh.
Rivers on the advance.
There we go. He's got those hands together. Yep, it's going down. Let's see what he can do with this. Rodriguez looking for that Kimura grip. No, loses that, but.
Nice step over into half there by Rivers.
Yeah. Rodriguez building back up to that elbow. That'd be smart, but Rivers is addressing it, trying to get that post back out of there. There we go. Hits him with that big shot, forces him to deal with pinning that arm rather than getting back up. Smart. He's got a minute to work.
Love to see some punches from Rivers here. I know he's trying to maintain that position, you know, and not lose that top control, but we got to do some work when we're on top.
Absolutely.
I think it's been shown with some of the action earlier tonight that just merely being in top position is not enough. The judges want to see you do something with it. Referee Jeremy Ryder wants to see you do something with it.
I like the ear slaps there by Rodriguez.
Same.
Just annoying, but effective.
There we go. Now we're seeing Rivers open up a little bit, but landing some good shots from up top.
The crowd is letting him hear it. They're looking for a finish.
Gotta watch that up kick, though.
The reach of Rodriguez looked like he got there.
Now we're gonna end it right here. A few kicks to the hammies. Good end of the round there. I'd say with the way the end of that happened, I'd give that one to Rivers.
I agree. I think we could be looking at one each. I'm trying to think back to the first round.
I think we're at one each. You know, it was nice that Rivers did find that extra gear there as well, that last minute of that round. I've been waiting for him to push that pace just a little bit, make Rodriguez uncomfortable. You can't let Rodriguez sit back. His hips are so twitchy, he's just going to sit there and tee off on you. So nice job to find that extra gear.
Well, the more you can sell that feint, and that's a skill, right? Like that's something that you don't just have, but you work on it. But the more you can sell that feint to where every time they have to respect it, that's going to provide that opening for Rodriguez to throw one of those combos and try to put his opponent on his back foot.
Yeah, we saw Rodriguez throw a head kick. We only seen maybe one of them in this fight, I believe. So maybe one of those feints sets up one of those real high kicks for him. But I think Rivers should really look to push the pace in this round. Oh, nice return on that front kick.
A nice thing too with Rodriguez able to throw from the right and the left side. Every time he's switching, he's not losing distance.
Yeah. You can use it to actually close that distance, or like we were talking earlier, you can use it to gain distance if you need it. Oh. A couple of good shots there landed by Rodriguez. Quite the red mark on Rivers' lead leg there.
Rivers walking along with his hand along the cage, not quite sure.
I think he was maybe trying to lure him over there. But I don't know either.
But standing at Rodriguez's range and letting him throw those kicks. Rodriguez looked low, threw high, trying to rely on a little bit of that fatigue, hopefully, on Rivers. Boy, these guys are just firing back and forth.
Yeah, so far, Rivers has been letting Rodriguez play his game this round. I think he's got to step in and lead the dance a little more. We're halfway through, and this round could very well determine this fight.
Another kick to that leg.
Right, traded a leg kick for an overhand right and an attempt up the middle with that front kick. Rivers responds the same.
Yeah, I think right now Rodriguez looks to be a little more fresh. So got those hands high, starting to see Rivers bring them down a bit. Not shy about throwing them, but holding them down a little more.
Well, unfortunately, Rivers is throwing those from a distance where Rodriguez hardly even has to react to him.
Yeah. Very good distance management again by Rodriguez. You see a lot of people over pursue or rush in and then they get caught, but he's doing a good job of making sure his range stays there.
I think the interesting thing as we close out this third round is that they're staying at almost a kicking range, not even a jab range. Now they're trying to sell out for it.
A little gamesmanship there at the end.
And when he stepped back and that horn didn't go, I was kind of waiting for it. I'm like, well, there's your chance.
See if you either look away and then tell him no.
Kind of a gutsy call, in my opinion, walking away from it at the end of that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know that either guy had a clear victory or even a clear loss in that, and it's like, man, you catch one of those in those last 2 seconds, you catch one of those Max Holloway moments, or Yair Rodriguez moments. But unbelievably, in my opinion, we're going to our 4th decision in a row.
And all of them been action-packed.
Yeah.
I do think because of the way that last round played out, the range, harder shots line, I think Rodriguez is going to get this. But I'm not the judge, so.
Looks like Richard's got enough energy for round 4 or a little bit of dancing here tonight.
After 3 rounds, the judges have reached a split decision.
Not surprised.
For your winner, Richard Rodriguez!
Very good fight, very fun fight.